discriminant is b squared minus 4ac. And this a, b, and c comes from our quadratic equation where we have ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. You may notice that this part here, this discriminant, is actually part of the quadratic formula where we had minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And so what we're really looking at is the values that occur underneath the square root. You cannot take the square root of a negative number, well, not in the real number system anyway. Or if you take the square root of 0, it is equal to 0 and only one value. But notice that we have the plus or minus here. What the discriminant tells us is that if the discriminant is greater than 0, that means in our quadratic formula we're adding and subtracting an actual value. This means that you're going to have two real number solutions to your quadratic equation. If your discriminant is equal to 0, that means you have one real number solution to your quadratic equation. If, however, your discriminant is less than 0, that means that you're trying to take the square root of a negative number, which is not cool for real numbers. So that means you have no real number solutions. Effectively, what this gives us when we look at a graph is that when your discriminant is greater than 0, you're going to have a parabola that's going to cross the x-axis in two places, which is going to give you your two real number solutions. Now that parabola may be opening up, it may open down, but regardless, you're going to have it cross at two different locations. When your discriminant is equal to 0, that means that your parabola has a vertex exactly at the x-axis. So it's going to intersect at that point, and that's going to be the vertex of our parabola. And it could be that way, or it could be this way as well. If your discriminant is less than 0, this means that your parabola never intersects the x-axis. It's either above here, or it's going to be below. It's not going to cross your x-axis at all. So therefore, there's going to be no solutions. So the discriminant discriminates the type of solutions that you're going to have in any quadratic equation.